Alright, look. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Alright, part 2 on the Saquon is a martyr video. I just literally stopped recording McCoy Saquon video. I have more I need to say, but I had to air some people out. It went a little long, but listen, to the point. What did we cover a few minutes ago? So a few minutes ago, I talked about, okay, this is weird, because I always wanted to do this. Previously on Dragon Ball Z. So, in the last video, we covered Saquon Barkley getting a fair contract, all right? You know, because the top 5 running backs in the league, contract-wise, are all making $11 million plus. And if you take away Pollard, you take away Saquon, and you take away Jacobs, the next highest paid after Aaron Jones is James Conner at 7. Now, why I get upset at the media is this. Here's why I get upset with the media. So the media wants to make Saquon a martyr for taking a Derrick Henry contract. So Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb are both making $12.5 million. The reported contract that Saquon got offered at the trade deadline was $13 million. It was between 12.5 and 13 million. I'm going to go with the latter and say it was 13 million because they probably gave him an extra $500K just to get him ahead of Chubb and Henry. Now, Giants fans, if you turn down a contract that puts you ahead of every running back not named McCaffrey and Kamara, why are Giants fans the bad guys? And why is the Giants organization the bad guys? Because if you're Joe Schoen, you're looking at the situation like, bro, nobody's getting Kamara, McCaffrey, Zeke Elliott money. Nobody's getting that ever again. Saquon Barkley getting $13 million, even $14 million, is that would have reset the market. That would have been the gold standard of contracts. If Saquon Barkley would have taken that 13 or 14 million dollars, he would have helped Tony Pollard. He would have helped Josh Jacobs. He would have also helped my man in Minnesota, Dalvin Cook, who only wants 9. If Saquon Barkley takes that offer, he becomes the new standard because nobody's getting that McCaffrey Kamara money. Nobody's getting that. And you got to remember, Kamara got that money because he's a slot receiver. That's why he got that money. When Sean Payton was there, Sean Payton used him as a slot receiver. That guy lined up at the wide receiver position. He's not just some running back like Saquon and Dalvin Cook who catch dump offs. Kamara lines up in the slot. He lined up on the outside. He was beating safeties and linebackers, sometimes a slot corner, in one-on-one man-to-man coverage. That's why he got that deal. McCaffrey, same thing. You got a guy, McCaffrey, who gets 1,000 in the ground and 1,000 in the air. That's why they got those deals. Those are the outliers. So Saquon could have literally been the gold standard of new running back contracts going forward had he just taken that deal. That's why I get angry. That's why I call him greedy. Number 2, or should I say number 3, because if you include the other video, and point 3, why are y'all not mad at Derrick Henry? The media seems to forget that Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb both had opportunities to reset the market, and they didn't do it. Because if you look at baseball, and I'm a Yankee fan, and I'm sure a lot of y'all listen to these videos because this is a New York Giant channel. A lot of y'all are Yankee fans as well. Yankee fans, why did we get A-Rod 15, 20 years ago? Why did we get A-Rod? Yeah, damn, I'm getting old. 20 years ago. Why did we get A-Rod and not the Red Sox, Yankee fans? Remember? We got A-Rod instead of the Yankees because the MLB players union wouldn't let A-Rod take a discount to go play in Boston. A-Rod wanted to play in Boston, but the union would not let him suppress the market. The union made him take the most money so the next guy can get paid. So the Yankees ended up getting Alex Rodriguez instead of Boston because we offered them the bigger bag. So how does that relate to football? Maybe Derrick Henry should have asked for McCaffrey money instead of taking $4 million less. If McCaffrey's getting $16 million, why is Derrick Henry, fresh off an AFC title game, getting 12.5? Instead of blaming the organization, instead of blaming analytics, how about running backs blame themselves for their market being the way it is? Because you have a Derrick Henry who's at the top of the game, the universally most dominant runner back in the NFL, took a $4 million discount in Tennessee. Instead of getting a Kamara, McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott contract, he took a lesser deal, which guess what? Now Nick Chubb has to take a lesser deal because Nick Chubb can't ask for more than Derrick Henry. So if you want to know why the runner back market is where it's at right now, it's largely because the runner backs did it to themselves. The runner back position played themselves into devaluation. Because if Derrick Henry, I talk about practicing what you preach. Derrick Henry is talking spicy right now about the running back positions and all this stuff. Well, Derrick, you had a chance when you were at your apex. You were the most dominant running back in the league. You took a inferior contract. How you going to tell Saquon not to sign a franchise tag? And how you going to tell Saquon and Josh Jacobs to toe the line when you didn't? The running back market is the way it is because the good running backs didn't fight for their money. But now when it's the Giants' turn to pay their running back, now everybody want to make a spectacle of the situation. Now Joe Schoen is looking like the bad guy for paying Daniel Jones and not paying Saquon Barkley, when the truth of the matter is Joe Schoen offered Saquon way more than he had to, because I already told you, Dalvin Cook can't get $9 million on the open market. They made Joe Mixon take a $5 million pay cut. Aaron Jones took a $3 million pay cut. So for Saquon Barkley to begin offered Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb money, that's the market. Joe Schoen did everything right in this contract negotiation with Saquon Barkley. Saquon's being greedy. Saquon's not reading the room. And quite frankly, he looks like an idiot. Saquon Barkley looks like a plain idiot when you really break this down. So I really don't understand why the Giants organization are getting so much heat right now over the Saquon Barkley contract, when if we gave Saquon Barkley $14 million a year, we would have got laughed at. Giants fans, raise your hand if you think we wouldn't have got laughed at if we paid Saquon Barkley $14 million. I mean, for real, Giants fans, I want you to go in the comment section and let me know. Would we or would we not have been the laughing stock of the league if we were the only team in the NFL to overpay a running back in 2023? Would we or would we not been the laughing stock of the league? So there's this double standard operating in the media right now, this anti-Giants, anti-New York energy, where they have to find a way to bash us. They have to find a way to put us down when we did nothing wrong. I thought we were being progressive. Y'all praise Joe Schoen for being young, progressive, analytical driven, a businessman. Y'all praise him for being all of that. But when he toes the line on Saquon, now all of a sudden he don't know what he's doing. Now all of a sudden Daniel Jones is a mistake. Like, what are we doing? This whole Saquon Barkley situation, it's dumb to me. It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. And very rarely am I confused, but I'm generally confused as to why Joe Schoen is taking flack right now when he offers Saquon an amazing contract. All things considered. Blame Derrick Henry, blame Nick Chubb for the running back market. Don't blame Joe Schoen. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.